All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call line lot, Elohim, Yahweh, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Harakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, Ruach, Israel, and hearty Shalom to the elect. All right, your brother Karad is back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai. And again, I want to say to Wadi Bashim, Yahushai for allowing me to do this lesson if I haven't already said that. On that note, all right, the title of this lesson it says we are closer to the end of this age, okay? All right, and what I mean by that, you can physically see, all right, economical turmoil throughout the world, all right? In some countries, I think it was like maybe France, I did a lesson on a couple weeks ago, and Nepal, in regards to the people coming against their government. One country was because of finances, and I can't remember what Nepal was in regards to, all right? But if you look at what's going on in the news via social media, okay, it's not being propagated in the news on the international or, well, you know, on the ABC channels, NBC, CNN, or whatever. I haven't seen it there, but there's a country, the United Kingdom, they're going to start implementing a digital ID, okay? The digital ID is not the MOTB, all right, but it's a precursor to the RFID chip, okay? All right, this is what the RFID chip will consist of right here. This device going into your left or right hand or in your forehead, okay? All right. And you see companies like Walletmore, you see companies, technological advancing companies like Walletmore, you know, that shit that Elon Musk owns, okay, Neuralink, and there's other countries throughout the globe that's doing the same thing, following that same footprint and pattern, okay? All right, but these are telltale signs to show you that we are in the end of this age, okay? We are not there yet, but we are close, okay? When I say age, I mean the time period that we are living in and or the world, okay? The world that we are living in, okay? All right, let me get this in Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right, and then, you know, that means basically you being a watchman, okay? All right, to the best of your ability for Yahweh Shem Shah. It says here, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. All right, and the Lord is making things plain for those that have the eyesight to see, okay? I think that's in Revelation, but I don't know where. I'm thinking 12, but all right, this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 18. It says, I counsel thee to buy me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thy shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint with thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Okay, and being anointed with thine eye salve, and see what it is. NLT is that it's an ointment, alright? Well, let's see what it is. Let's see what the definition is. Alright, in the Greek, the word is
Strong's G 2854. Kalurion. Kalurion.
alright, it says a
Thayer's Lexicon. Related entry. Kalurion. Kalurion.
alright, colurion. Okay, it says a preparation composed of various materials used as a remedy for tender eyelids. Okay, alright, well, this truth, alright, is a remedy for tender eyelids, okay, because it'll help you understand and see what's going on in the world around you, so you can physically and spiritually prepare for the Lord's return, all right? And if you have that eye salve, you'll see, okay, that things are leading to the end of this age, that things are leading to the end of this world. You have World War III brewing up, all right? Ukraine and Russia, you got Israel and, you know, Gaza or Hamas or whatever or Palestine or whatever they're doing over China was trying to take over Taiwan, right? And then you have uproars of the people. Okay, here in America, you got individuals going against ICE. You got individuals in different countries going against their government. And then most importantly, if you should look at this and see, you have within the country of America individuals not being able to live and survive off of the monies that they're making because the price of things are skyrocketing. Okay, all right, they're getting higher. Let me. I'm over exaggerating when I say skyrocketing because it hasn't gotten to that point yet. People are still able to quote unquote live somewhat. Okay, but if you have the eye salve, you'll be able to see that. If the Lord has woken you up, all right, you'll be able to see that. You won't be drafted or gifted off. Just you won't be so much seduced by the ways of the world. Okay. That's if the Lord has opened up your mind to see that, okay? All right, but going back to Habakkuk chapter 2, it says, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. Where are we going to run to? We're going to run to Yahweh Shemal Shah, okay? Because that's the only way we're going to get out of the things that's coming into this world, all right? Verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And what's coming? All right, what's coming? This is coming. This is coming. All right, the digital ID that they're trying to set up in the UK is a precursor to this. Okay, if you go to that website, AtlanticCouncil.org, you can see where all the countries that are implementing and or have already implemented their digital currency. The UK is next. All right, America is after that, and wherever else the Lord allows these damn nations to implement that digital currency is going to come within that order where the Lord wants it to go. But all roads will lead to this. Okay, this is how we know we are closer and closer, because things are boiling up to this. Okay, all right. Now let me play a couple videos. All right, so just bear with me. They may be long, they may not be
This
long.
government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work.
Hold on now. Now everything that the government has given individuals for free, all right, free of charge, there has some stipulations behind it, all right, and they're not going to be good stipulations, all right. This digital ID is a form of control, okay. If you listen to what the guy just said, they're gonna do it for individuals to be able to work.
For the right to work.
For the right to work. Look at that. Hold on. Listen.
A new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. This government will make.
All right, you said, there you go, you heard it. You will not be able to work if you do not have a digital ID. Okay, that's in the UK. Don't think that it's not going to come to America in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But if you continue to listen to what he's saying on the longer video, they're saying this in regards to help them combat immigration. All right, immigration is a problem in America right now, according to everything that Joe Biden did with letting all the Issacharites or these other nations within America, and Donald Trump is trying to get them all out. But if you pay attention, he's only attacking you tribes, okay? Because under Joe Biden's administration, while I was in the Army, they let individual refugees from Afghanistan come to stay on that base, Fort Lee at the time, which got changed to Fort Gregg Adams, okay? They let individuals from Afghanistan to come stay on that those military bases and different military bases across the country. But you don't hear ICE attacking those individuals. You only hear ICE attacking individuals from you tribes. Okay, you Haitians. A couple months ago, there was Haitians that stood up against ICE. All right, but they're going after you tribes. Okay, they're not going after anybody else. And you have to ask yourself, what does that spiritually mean? Basically, what that spiritually means is that it's showing you that the hatred that the so-called white man has for you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay, all right. If you're paying attention, if you have the eyes out to see, you will see that. Okay, all right. But let me play another video. For this digital ID nonsense. All right, that's coming. It's coming. All right, and there's nothing you can do
I do
about
not
it.
see this being spoken. The UK will be. I do not see this. I do not see this being spoken about enough. Vietnam
See, look at this. Look at that. Homie about that. I'm letting homies talk.
closed another 86 million bank. I do not see this being spoken about enough. Vietnam closed another 86 million bank accounts a week after Thailand froze 3 million bank accounts. And you guys want to know the whole reason why they're doing this to people? It's because people aren't trying to comply with this whole digital ID thing. Basically, they're trying to digitize everything. They're trying to digitize your identity. They're trying to automate and digitize the jobs and the workforce. They're also trying to automate and digitize the financial industry. And it's happening in Thailand, bro. Like, this isn't just some Western concept you often see people talk about. Like, is the end times only happening in America? No. They do it in these other countries where media isn't that popular because they can get away with it much better. People will go along with it. It's easier for them to manipulate when all the eyes aren't on said topic. And it's coming here. Yeah, it is. I'll show you. Quick Google search. Is digital IDs coming to America? Yes, they are coming to the US. And it says here that digital IDs can be saved in digital wallets like an Apple wallet or a Google wallet. Guys, look, we're here. This like is really happening, bro. Like Terminator, all these movies, WALL-E, iRobot, like all these movies, they tried to warn us, bro. And it's not that they tried to warn us, they really just were letting us know what's going to happen in the future. Will you be getting a digital ID? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, let me know your thoughts regarding this digital ID.
All right, what the rest of you saying is doesn't matter. They are, you know, the real people that are warning you are the men of the Lord. All right, the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, they are the ones that are really warning you. All right, but all you see outside of the mainstream media is, if you look on social media, it's just a simple search, digital ID. All right, all you see is individuals telling you what's happening in other nations. Okay, all right, this place right here, was it Taiwan,
And it's happening in Thailand, bro.
Vietnamese and Thailand, all right, those Eurasian countries, all right, they're taking away people's bank accounts because they won't conform to getting a digital ID. What do you think is going to happen here in America where individuals won't conform to getting a digital ID? All right, people are already not being able to pay their bills. People are not already being able to buy food. So guess what? Guess what that's going to entail? People are going to subject themselves to getting this digital ID when it comes to America. All right, to further live this American dream, which a dream is just an illusion. Okay, all right, that we've all been sold. Okay, that we've all worked for to get to wherever point you are in life. Okay, all right, but then individuals work towards that dream and they end up with nothing. All right, now they're going to institute a digital ID here in America sooner rather than later. Lord will sooner. Okay, because again, that digital ID is a precursor to this. Okay, Lord will just come within the next year or two. Okay, all right. But people are going to go to that. People are going to run to that because it's going to be shown as a way to alleviate their stress and pains from not being able to pay their bills and eat their food and, you know, make money or do whatever they need to do. Okay. Let me find
The
another
UK
one.
will be required to have a digital ID.
That.
It's an app with your personal information that's required if you want to still work in the UK. Have your name, date of birth, residence, even your DNA. This is to prevent illegal immigrants from getting jobs in the UK. People are worried about being tracked by the government, so they're largely against
Sounds like
this.
one big data breach waiting to happen.
Everybody's personal identifiable information will be in one app. So if a hacker did get access, everybody would be compromised. But the UK Prime Minister says this is mandatory. And without it, you'll be a homeless bum who can't work in this country.
Why can't they just use their driver's license or their national insurance number like they're already using?
The UK Prime Minister said it's too easy to steal that. The digital ID, they know it's you. So illegal immigrants can't get access. And since everybody has a phone nowadays, it will be on their smartphone.
What about people that don't have
They
smartphones?
said they already have workarounds. People that don't even have phones, they'll have something for them too. Even if you don't have internet access, the government will still be able to find you.
Is this actually about immigration or is this about control? Because this sounds like a big privacy problem.
Yes, but how else will a job know they're not hiring an illegal immigrant?
There's already a solution for that!
Hello, Governor 2024. But I see no longer in shit.
The UK will be required to have a digital.
You see what's going on?
Every newborn in the U.S. will get a digital ID at birth.
Look at this.
Every newborn in the U.S. will get a digital ID at birth. You're not going to believe this. Starting January 2026, every baby born in the United States will automatically receive a digital ID at birth. We're not just talking name and birthday. We're talking retina scan fingerprints and even DNA data stored permanently. The new law, called the Digital Security Act, is being introduced to enhance child safety and national security. This digital ID will be required to enroll in school, access hospitals, and even sign up for apps. And no parental consent won't be required. It's considered a federal mandate. Some states have already confirmed if a child isn't digitally registered, they won't qualify for health insurance. Privacy advocates are sounding the alarm. This could be the start of lifelong surveillance. But supporters argue it's essential to prevent child trafficking and identity theft. So, is this the future of security or the end of personal freedom? Let me know in the comments.
All right, no matter what it is that they try to present to you, they say it's presented to you in regards to your security. It doesn't matter, all right? They're going to take every freedom that they have away from you to be further controlled. This is just a slave system. America is a slave system. It's called corporate America, all right? And everything that comes from and to America, all right, is in regards to some form of control, okay? All right, if the NATO and the EU and America, they all agree to it, their philosophies and their ways of life is going to be pushed throughout the four corners of the globe, and they're going to make people do it, okay? And this is all leading to the times of temptation, okay? All right, this is Sirach chapter 33 and verse 1. It says, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation even again he will deliver him, all right? And there's going to be an hour of temptation. It's coming. Everybody's going to be tried. Everybody. You, your grandma, your loved ones, your daughter, your sister, your mom, your granddad, your dad, your brothers, your cousins, your niece, your nephews. Everybody's going to be tried in regards to this. But those that fear the Lord, they're going to be delivered and protected, man. Okay? But you got to be able to, you have to be fearing the Lord. And what does fearing the Lord consist of? Well, let's go to the book of Job. Okay? Let's go to the book of Job. This is the book of Job, chapter 28, and verse 8. And unto men he said, behold, the fear of Yahweh, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. So the fear of the Lord is to depart from evil. All right? That's to depart from evil. And in the instance of what I'm telling you in regards to this lesson, is to not take this device. And by any means necessary. Okay? By any means necessary. Do not take this device. Whether your woman is pressing you to take it or your husband is pressing you to take it, your kids are crying for food, none of those things matter. Okay, because if you take this device at the end of the day, you're going to be missile food. Okay, you're going to be destroyed by the Lord. Okay, go read Revelation 14 and 9, all the way down to 12. Okay, that's what's going to happen to you if you take this device. All right, but digital IDs are coming. All right, and it's just another telltale sign to show you that we are closer and closer every day to the end of this place. And call all you Habashim outside for that, because I want to get the fuck out of America. I want to be in the Lord's kingdom. I want to be drinking wine with the Lord. I want to be ruling in a righteous mindset, or living in a righteous mindset with at least within living in a righteous mindset in the world to come. If I can't rule with the Lord, if I'm not one of those elect men, all right. But Lord will, you are edified. To the next time, we give all praise and honor and glory to you. Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Harakakadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. We're going to teach what Hardy Shalom to the elect, Kwame Yashrael, and the Waffle Ball. Yahweh Mahar, Howard Shine, the Wabba Pishah, Shalom.